He was on fire, and any sniff at goal, he was turning into chances. I mean, any sort of half chance he got, it seemed you got the feeling on the field like this is going to be a goal.
And Torsten as well. I mean, I know he's making an effort to learn English. I mean, how's communication?
Yeah, but both him and Torsten, I think, have been great not only on the field but off the field as well. They've really taken to life Canadian life and life in Toronto, and they're both enjoying the experience, and most importantly, they will produce. They're going to be key players for us next season.
How have you adapted to being in Toronto now? It's been a year now. It was kind of a weird time to get traded and stuff, and it was a little bit of a whirlwind last year for yourself.
Yeah. I mean, fortunately, I wasn't the only one in that boat. There was probably 7 or 8 new faces when I came, and that made it easier, and also getting all the good results we got as well was made the transition easier. And if we can improve on that from last year, I don't think the playoffs are too big an ask.
The midfield's pretty packed. Where do you see yourself really ideally playing in this team?
I mean, I'm a midfielder, and like everybody else, want to be in the starting 11. And if I'm not playing, I'll be pushing the others all the way. And when my opportunity does come, it's a long season. I'll make sure I'm ready, and yeah.
Looking beyond March 7th, I know it's difficult to do because everyone's been talking about what are some maybe some matches that stick out for you guys, maybe against Montreal. How excited?
Yeah, the neutralite's important for sure, and our first game going over there is going to be great. These Canada derbies are great experiences, as opening day was, I guess, in Vancouver was a good game, I guess, for the Vancouver side. But the Montreal game stands out. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to play in Seattle last year because of the trade, so I'm looking forward to going there. And the fans that we brought to Columbus were great, so I'm looking forward to going back there as well.
Speaking about Canadian franchises, obviously we have the big 3 in the MLS, but FC Edmonton is in the second division. You also have Ottawa coming up in the near future.
Yeah.
There's been some real big expansion in terms of Canadian soccer. Just talk about how that differentiates from when you were playing.
Growing up, I never really had that sort of cherry of playing for an MLS side in front of 20, 30,000 people. So this is huge for young kids in these cities, or even in Canada. I know the academies and the recruitment boys are looking everywhere. So, if you're a young Canadian now looking for somewhere to play, there's no better place than Vancouver or Toronto or Montreal. They've got world-class coaches now, and at the end of it, you're playing against some top-class players if you make it into the first team.
Looking at the roster now, with the announcement of a central defender and another one, looks like it's going to be signing soon. Do you really see this squad as being finally complete for the most part? Yeah,
no, I think there was a core group of players that have been kept from last season. Not only good players on the field, but good off the field, and everything so far this preseason's been quite settled, and I think that's important. We're not going 100 miles an hour. There's a good schedule ahead of us, and all leading towards March 7th and the start of the season.
And then just finally, you guys are going to Orlando City this year. It's not Turkey, but this Walt Disney Classic is starting to become more and more of a preseason ritual, and it's a pretty serious competition. So you just want to chat about that?
Playing sort of semi-competitive games before the season is important. There's no hiding from that. We not only for fitness, but for players and gelling together, and I think it'll put us in good stead for the start of the season.
Thanks, Terry.
Yeah, no worries.